Hello and welcome to K-Stop, Fuse's K-pop podcast. Hey guys, this is Jeff Benjamin. I'm an editor at Fuse, and as always, I'm joined by the CL to my Park Bomb, Tina Zhu.
Hey. Welcome back to another episode, K-Stop.
Welcome back. And Tina, I have to actually kick this off with an apology because as longtime K-Stop listeners know, we had a battle or a wager back in April for who thought of the who could guess who we
most,
picked a team with the most
something?
with the team with we chose
that.
different artists and whoever had the biggest hits in the end
Yes.
got would win. We wagered a bottle of wine.
Right.
And I finally made good on that promise, and I have this wine for you.
What?
Yes, it's true.
Oh my God, he's really running out there right now.
And
Oh my
I
gosh.
finally made. I've had this for a while. I just kept forgetting to bring it in.
Oh
I'd be
my
like,
gosh,
"Oh,
this is the
shoot,
best thing
next
that's ever
episode."
happened at work to me.
So I got you. This one looked really nice.
Oh
Got
my
you a red.
Gosh. Hold on, I have to I'll snap this later.
Okay.
Or not snap, Instagram stories. I don't do Snapchat.
Uh-oh. Don't
oh
look
my
for Tina on
gosh.
Snapchat. But
Thank
here you are.
Boo.
Yes. I had to. I had this for a moment, and then I'm like, wait a minute. I kept forgetting because
my
a wager's a wager, and I you earned it.
You're the best. This is so perfect because actually on Friday, this weekend, I'll be in Napa Valley for a wedding.
Oh, snap.
So it's so
And I think that's a California
it
blend
is
or
a California
something.
wine. Yeah, this is just
Ah.
I'm gonna drink this probably tomorrow.
Well, there you go.
Let's be real. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Well, I mean, you earned it. I mean,
I guess I had to thank the people I picked.
yes, you need to thank the bands and the K-pop
Oh my
bands.
gosh, that's so funny.
Yes, I apologize for the lateness
delay.
with it, but
It's okay.
yeah.
I completely forgot about it, so this is a very nice surprise.
Well, congrats.
Yay.
There's
This
your
totally
wine.
makes up for my annoying morning where they put too much almond milk in my coffee.
Oh,
These are all my
gosh.
first world problems I'm listing off. My train was kind of delayed and
Oh,
just a little bit noisy,
no.
but this makes up for everything.
Yay!
Thank you again.
Yes, thank you, Tina, and thanks everyone for be sure to send Tina congratulations if you guys remember back in April when we had our comeback battle. We'll do another one. Looking at K-pop in August. August is
yeah.
already lit for K-pop. It's
absolutely.
been huge. We actually were struggling who exactly to focus on and what to talk
we've got
about.
a lot of people to talk about today.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments, people excited about certain things. So let's just get right into
Let's
it.
do it.
Tina, if I may, I think we should start, because I think you've been waiting for this one for a while. I think we should start with Jun K.
Yay!
2 p.m.
Yes.
Now tell me, I'm actually kind of curious, I feel like this is a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
Is this his solo debut, full-fledged solo album, right?
I believe so. Yeah, he had singles before.
Singles, right.
He did a lot of production in 2
Yeah.
p.m. and then he finally released some solo tracks. But this is his first full solo album, I believe.
Right, exactly.
And he always did his concept was always kind of no love,
Mm-hmm.
black and white, pandas, stuff like that. That was his vibe.
Panda.
Yeah, and this is a long time coming, and I will say that I am not disappointed at all.
Mm-hmm.
Junkei, I forgot to give backstory.
Yes.
Junkei was always my favorite in 2 p.m. When they first debuted, there was no other even competition.
Yeah.
Bias straight away. I love his R&B sultry vibe. I thought he was super super hot, and he was just I don't have too many obsessive biases in K-pop. He was number one,
Yes.
airport stalking level.
Which if you listen to
which
K-Stop,
is
you know
I'm
a
not
little
about that
this.
life anymore. This was-
Anymore.
Jeff's whatever, that was yesterday. But yeah, so he finally dropped the single "Think About You."
Yes.
It's exactly what I had hoped for. 'Cause
Really?
He actually surprised me. He took it up a notch. He went with kind of sultry R&B, but he kicked it up a notch by doing choreography and
yeah.
and making it really sexy, because he wasn't known as any buddy in the group who would take his shirt off. He like was
Right.
notorious for like never taking his shirt off because like he was the low key one. He never like was like super flashy because you had like Tech and like Jay Park and like they and Chansung sometimes
Right.
they were all the ones who were like a little flashy, show some skin. But like, yeah, when I saw the teaser video, I was like, oh my God.
Fantasy come true.
So like he had the open shirt, and all of that, and like it was very kind of like Taeyang from Big Bang, kind of that vibe. His first album, kind of that kind of vibe. Yeah, and the song is very, like I said, it's very sultry, kind of Chris Brown-esque.
Yeah.
I thought his vocals sounded amazing. The video was also, it was interesting. I liked how it was futuristic, but still like sexy. Because when you think futuristic, you think kind of sci-fi and like sleek and modern, not really like kind of like cozy and like kind of that kind of warm, sultry vibe. But like he really kind of locked that down. I don't know if you like the video because it's kind of weird too in a way.
I'm just letting you go, girl.
I'm like going like for like 5, 6. I'm sorry. I think you should share your thoughts.
I haven't gotten a word in, but I'm letting you go. It's making me so happy.
Because he's like like again, he's like my favorite 2 p.m. member.
He's been your dude for so long.
Yeah.
No,
I
mean,
like so many thoughts. I don't even know. I'm kind of just like rambling.
go off, Tina. No, I love it. No, I mean, I really think he killed it. I think the song in particular, it's like went a little wonky, like went a little like it almost reminded me of almost I think a little more polished version of She Is the Jung Hyun song, but it went like it went way further than that. If that was like sort of like the shallow version, this was like deep dive into like wonky sultry synths all over the place.
Yeah, it was kind of like, because I know we like to use the word woozy because like there's a lot of that kind of that aesthetic going on with like Crush especially and like a little bit from Dean, and I actually did see some comparisons in the comments which I didn't really like because they're very different artists in my opinion, but also Junkei has been around for a lot longer and there were people being like, oh, I didn't know who he was, Dean's much better. And I'm like,
gosh.
Listen, like educate yourself please.
But vocally though, it's so impressive. At the end, like whoa, I was like those runs like were like slaying
that was exactly
me.
what I was about to say. He's known for his incredible runs. Like he has a lot of power.
Yeah.
He's like just like a belter,
Yeah. At the end, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
He's bringing it.
Yeah. And the content is totally like, it's totally Junkei. He's very kind of, he wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very kind of like moody, but like, it's like, not like totally like heartbroken, woe is me, but kind of like, a lot of feelings from him.
Yeah.
The video is, it's like, it's dope, but it's also like really sad. Like he's going crazy thinking about this girl that he like let go, and he's the one who screwed up the relationship, but he can't stop thinking about her, and he's like being tested on. It's like they're doing like experiments on him, I think. And what's your take on it?
It had that sci-fi feel. I feel what you're getting at. It actually reminded me a little bit of, and maybe this is just sort of like the new K-pop look, but it reminded me of NCT U's the Seventh Sense one, just with those kind of like glowing neon, but like a little more subdued. But honestly, there's another video we're soon going to talk about that I think also had that aesthetic. But yeah, it had that, but it also went like, I think with some more interesting visuals, like with the what's it called? What's that thing that they put psychiatric patients
like
in?
The straitjacket.
The straitjacket.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember the word. Yeah, he had that. That was an interesting visual. The dance sequences were really awesome when he's just throwing off the shirt and
absolutely.
really see that jawline coming through.
Yeah. I think there were just a lot of layers in there. I think it was I liked because I like that they try to create a story in there as well.
Yeah.
They strap like this kind of like VR looking thing on his head because I think they were trying to
Yeah.
simulate his
Right.
dreams maybe because you could see like the girl floating in the
Oh.
screen. So I guess they're trying to make him
Oh.
see. They're trying to make him like relive or reenact seeing her in his head or in his mind or in his dreams, and then maybe trying to like
Deep.
fix him or
Yeah.
try to see what they can do to
Mm.
alleviate the pain and like the problem. And they put him in the straitjacket because they don't know, like, this is
Yeah.
just my take, like they don't know what could happen
I love this.
with
No,
him
I think
and
this is
seeing,
spot on.
reliving this. And then there was like a cabinet that said no regrets, and
Right.
then there was like pills labeled oblivion, and
Lots of pills. Yeah.
I think there were like something written on like the IV bags or something,
Mm.
and I think they were trying to figure out what's the best way to like find an antidote to his problem. And I just think he's just like trapped and can't figure out how to move on with his life because he
Yeah.
can't stop thinking about this girl. It's so funny because like he's like, do you think about me? And like my whole timeline when that video dropped was just like, yes, all I think about is you, Juke. It's hilarious. Like the fangirls were like going crazy.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much.
I will say what I didn't like was
Mm.
the braids on his cap. I
that
really
was from the
don't. I
cap?
really
I
don't
wasn't
like
sure.
it when like Asian, or not just Asian artists, just like when you're not black and you have cornrows or braids.
Mm.
I just think that's wildly inappropriate and it's not necessary. And he didn't
Because
need
it's
to
always
do
with
that.
a cap, right?
I don't know if it was
always
attached. I
see
think
with
it was attached to the cap, but
Uh,
either way, it's
yeah.
just like
No,
you don't need to be wearing that.
not yours.
So,
Right.
but I think again, like not to excuse it, but I know it wasn't meant
Yeah.
with harm.
Sure.
It's just like something that I think fans, particularly in the U.S., probably didn't like as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm liking
Did-
this kind of like this like more mature, kind of confident
Right.
Junkei, because before I don't think he would have like thrown his shirt open like that.
Yeah, I told you that I didn't even realize, or I saw it was like Joe Kwan or someone from 2AM who shared the album cover, the
Oh,
Mr. No
yeah.
Heart album
Yeah.
cover, and I thought it was someone like Joe Kwan like posting some thirsty
Yeah.
shirtless photo. I didn't realize it was Junkei's album cover
Right.
coming straight out of the gate with like
Right.
showing the abs, showing
Right.
the pecs. I was like, hey boy.
Right.
Did you? I haven't listened to the EP yet, but have you listened to the album?
I skimmed it or I
Yeah.
scanned it. It was pretty good. It was
Yeah.
very on brand for him. I'm glad that he didn't do anything too like EDM or
Sure.
like he's done a couple tracks before where he went a little too crazy on the production. I didn't love it. So I think he took it back to his roots.
Cool.
But like just image wise, I think he's kind of amped it up a little bit.
Yeah, I was excited to see Sunny on it.
Yeah,
Because I was like,
yeah.
hey, old school JYP. There we go.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So was it everything
Yes.
young Tina wanted?
Yes.
And then some?
Yes, it was a very, very solid release.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yay.
Well, yeah. Let us know what you guys think of Junkei's solo debut or any of the other music we talk about. You guys can hit us up, #KStop.
There can't be negative comments. There just can't be. I'm just kidding.
Yes. But let us know all these things. You can hit us up on Twitter. If you are a Junkei lover as well, definitely hit up Tina at
Yes, let's talk.
_Tina with 3 A's.
With 3 A's.
And I'm Jeff __ Benjamin. I want to move into B.A.P.
I knew it. Yes, we got to. We got to
Let's-
start off with our personal faves. So I know you really love B.A.P.
Oh, I definitely respect them and what they've been able to do. And here they are now with their second comeback of the year so far. With That's My Jam.
Yes.
That's My Jam they put out a 3-single EP called Put 'Em Up, and That's My Jam is the latest. It's got kind of well, I don't know, I always love B.A.P for like trying out new things, and they went for this sort of deep house sound.
Yeah.
But still brought their usual hip hop rapping. I think Jungkook and I think Zello sound good while rapping. I'm not sure how cohesive this release was,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm kind of, well, Tina, I know we have some different thoughts on it.
Well, I think what you said about not or like being uncertain about how cohesive it is and just how much sense it makes, I totally agree. I think that's like the nicer way of putting like we're a little bit confused, or at least I am. The song's not my favorite. It's just I don't really like kind of like songs that sound like they're all over the place, and that's what it sounded like to me. I will say the video helped.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Even though this concept is not my favorite, but it was, I think it did stem off well from Feel So Good.
That's my biggest
Like
takeaway
the
too.
aesthetic was like it transitioned well. Like it makes sense. If the two videos were like I watch one after the other, I'd be like, I get it. That's part of the same aesthetic. And I like that whole like tiki bar vibe. Again, it feels like a beer commercial. It's kind of like, except like Hyuna's video from last week, that felt like a Korean beer commercial in a club. This one felt like a Korean beer commercial, like on a beach tiki bar or whatever.
Yes.
So, but once I watched the music video, I was like, okay, I like kind of get it. But then they shifted suddenly to this kind of like, was it like a video game-esque thing, or where they were in that car?
Yeah.
It just felt kind of like.
There was a lot of things I think might have gone over my head. I just might have not, just from not maybe being in Korea, or think, because I didn't exactly get the talk show thing. I didn't exactly get like some of the transitions. There was a lot, written in Korean that I didn't necessarily understand.
Right, yeah.
I'm sure there were a lot more jokes and a lot more humor put into that.
Right.
From what I was reading, just from fan interpretations and stuff like that. But I do agree that the video brought it together a little more, and I think my probably my biggest takeaway about this whole thing is that it's kind of a continuation of Feels So Good. They're showing a little more personality. These guys are all Zello's 19, but they're all in their late 20s. They're all sort of at that age.
I keep forgetting that he debuted when he was like 15.
Yeah, he's a baby, even though he's the tallest now. And I think they're having fun showing more of their personalities, going a little, not doing so much of like the dark warrior sort of thing. I think, there's actually a moment in the video. Do you remember this when they said like, it said something like, one shot when they're all shooting with the guns and stuff. They said one shot is over or something like that, or one shot is dead or something. And I was like, is this them like saying goodbye to their old image or their old like viewpoints or something? I was kind of curious about that. Kind of wanted to look a little more into that. But
definitely just a lot more vibrant. Like they're almost like unrecognizable, because when you like when I think about B.A.P, I automatically go back to those dark kind of like that little like what's that, like
the Toki, the rabbit, exactly.
I think of that, and it's cool. I appreciate what they're trying to do. It's not my cup of tea. Not my, because I just personally don't really like just a little bit too all over the place. But I think it's something that like if I were at like a similar setting in the video, I would like the song. It's more of like dependent on like the environment, I guess. Maybe
I would agree with that. I just think I'm personally glad to see B.A.P just like keep moving forward, trying out new things. I don't think this release like killed it. I liked Feel So Good more. You too?
Definitely.
I do. I think that one's probably the better of the two. But it feels like they're just kind of like, all right, we're gonna keep showing our personality. We're gonna keep showing sort of these new sides of ourselves, and I think they did well with it. I think I'm ready for the next one.
Did you notice that? So they had the same sign on the wall as Hyuna did in her video for How's This.
Wait,
it's the
really?
circular sign that with in English it says make some noise, and it's right above the bar. And it was right above the bar in the B.A.P video, and then for Hyuna's video it was on the wall, like in the dance club.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just like, did they just borrow like props, or is that a popular sign?
Same company,
So
good,
I thought that
good
was
catch.
Cool. I don't know, and not that there's any significance to it, but just that's cool.
That is cool.
I would get it if they were like part of the same company or something, but it's just mad random.
Yeah.
But again, like I guess a lot of K-pop artists, they use same sets. But like Yeah, so I guess
It's
that's
interesting to see that specific prop used so quickly. Like, these videos came out within a week of each other.
Exactly.
Huh. Good catch, Tina.
Thanks.
If you guys are B.A.P fans, I got to talk to them when they were in town for their last tour. Last time they stopped by New York. We got some exclusive photos, backstage photos there. That was done by our photographer. Definitely check that out if you happen to miss it.
Yeah.
And let us know if B.A.P is your favorite. Be sure to vote in the poll if B.A.P is your favorite or if Jung K was your favorite. But we still got one more release.
Question: Did we didn't even talk about the poll from last week?
Oh shoot, you're so right. Should we get our last release in and then talk about results?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that. Because this one, we got a couple comments about it, and it is Blackpink, YG Entertainment's long-awaited girl group.
Yes. The YG fans are so thirsty. They're like, at this point, they're like, give us anything.
Yes, we got to give a shout out to Tenny, who's at Career YouTuber, who did give us a shout out about Blackpink in particular. He said, cannot wait for Hey Tina and possibly Jeff Benjamin to be as brutally honest about Blackpink's debut as they always are. Hashtag K-Stop. And she also added, say what you will about Boombaya, but Whistle definitely has something good to it. Ready for tomorrow's episode. So thanks so much for the comment in particular. So yes, Blackpink. Long-awaited girl group, sort of the second girl group after 21 under YG Entertainment, and they debuted with two songs. They had the song Boombaya and also another song called Whistle, done by Teddy, who's the long-time producer for 21.
And former member of One Time.
Yes.
Leader of One Time.
Yes. Yeah. Lots of former boy band members at YG. Yes. But here we are. It's finally here. How do we want to tackle this? We want to take them both on at one time, go one by one? Overall thoughts?
Let's go with the one that I feel like gave people I don't know. I feel like they both had. Okay, actually, no, never mind. I was going to say, kind of tie in 21, but I feel like that's not the right direction to go because they're trying to, not be 21.
Well, I have a lot of thoughts on this, right? So, Boombaya, first of all, when I heard it, I was like, this is a 21 song. Like, this is just like 21. It's a little younger.
But, not good.
Well, oh, wow. Tina coming right out the gate saying it's just not good. I will agree. I think Boombaya is the weaker of the two releases. Boombaya, to me, it once again brought that sort of Middle Eastern feel, that sort of had that sort of different melody scale to it, that was very much heard in I Am the Best and songs like that.
Exactly.
And, but it had a youthfulness to it that made it, for a younger girl group, I would not expect 21 to be, being like, Oppa.
We're on the same wavelength right now, everything you're saying.
But I heard so many moments of 21 in there. And and I think they did cater it a little more, if it was a 21 song, they would have been yelling something like "Let's go" or something like that. Right. It would have worked both ways. This song definitely works for both 21 and Blackpink. And I did read an interview with YG CEO right around the debut, who said, there wasn't a lot we were doing to differentiate 21 and Blackpink. They both are putting out similar quality content. And I was
Didn't he basically say that they were 21's fillers right now? He was like, 21's not making a comeback right now, but we're going to give you, but here's Blackpink. I feel like the way maybe the way the article, the headline,
media skewed a little bit.
Skewed it, made it seem like he was just kind of using them as a filler.
It's very interesting.
But I do think they're really fresh. I actually really like the members of this group. One
Me
of them
too.
isn't impressing me as much, but she's the visual, which usually doesn't impress me. But I love Jenny Kim's vibe. I think she's obviously the one that's the CL of the group, right?
She's been kind of around the YG camp for a while. Been in a G-Dragon song, I remember. And she's been in music videos. Jenny Kim is coming hard for everyone, I think. Lisa from Thailand.
Yeah, Lisa's so badass. I think she's actually the edgiest one of the group, and she has the most energy and star power of that group. Like, you are just drawn to her.
Right. And, you know, I listened to Boombaya before I watched the video, but I was really taken away by how much she was featured in Boombaya.
Yeah.
She was like handling almost every verse.
She ran away with that. She was the focus of that video.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And they really came hard with the choreography in particular with that video. And I know she's the main dancer, or at least I will say they came hard for a YG group. I don't think YG.
But see, the thing is, I feel like their dance moves in both videos, I don't call it choreography. They're like
Really?
wildly swinging their arms. They're basically just doing movements in
Really?
unison.
I thought it was really cool how like the one member, or like when they were kind of like leaning on each other on the ground, or I think it was.
I don't like that. I feel like that's something you do in like gym class, and like there's weird like.
Oh, see, I loved that. Or I think it was Rose. I'm getting my
Rose.
Oh, is it not? I thought she has an accent over her name though.
I think it's just Rose.
Oh, okay.
Unless correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, someone correct. I thought it was Rose. I thought that's why she had the accent.
I have no idea.
But she was like sort of doing that cool thing where she was going through the legs of the members.
I thought that was corny.
Really? See,
like, that
here I
wasn't
am
necessary.
thinking that was really cool, and it reminded me a lot of Red Velvet actually. But they have a lot more physical choreography.
Okay.
But shall we move on maybe to Whistle?
Yeah. I mean, I guess,
like
okay, so I think like, okay, so when I first saw the video for Boombaya, I was like, I don't like this at all. Like, I don't like the song. I don't like the video. I thought they were trying to do too much.
Yeah.
The song, it honestly sounds like I Am the Best combined with something from Orange Caramel, like mixed together. I didn't really like it. I will say
I see what you're coming with.
I like the whole Blackpink in your area line, and I like that. I actually like Rose a lot.
Yeah.
But I liked when she delivered that kind of like transition line between the chorus.
Oh.
Where she was like, they slow it down. She's
and
like,
it gets a little lower.
Yeah, and then
it
she
takes
goes
you off
high
guard.
at the end. She's like, Blackpink in your area, or something like that. I thought that was really cute. So
I
they
do
had
know what you
moments,
mean.
like you said, but
There were moments, yeah. I agree.
yeah,
There were moments. This was sort of like, in my opinion, this was the one like big flashy statement single.
And I love Jenny's verse in the beginning where she was like, chic, chic. And she says something like, I don't know. I didn't know Koreans liked Hennessy. I thought that, like, I didn't know that was a thing. So, but she was like, you know, like a glass of Hennessy, and I raise it to me. Like, I raise it to myself. Like, I like the message of the video.
And Lisa with her "If You Pay Me," I was like, oh dang! Like they're certainly not coming for the innocence.
I think both Lisa and Jenny ride a beat really well.
Yeah.
So I don't hate it as much as when I first heard it. I think people who follow me on Twitter was like, she's gonna go in on them and rip them apart. I was just like, there were certain things I really hated about the video, but it's like growing on me, I guess.
All right.
But moving on to Whistle,
which like a lot.
I love. And now that you say that, I didn't know Teddy produced it. It makes so much sense now.
Yeah, Whistle, you know, I think once again, Whistle I like a little more given if I'm looking at context, because I don't think 21 would do this song. I think it's a little too youthful. It's a little too like dependent on sort of like a gimmick for 21. But Whistle felt very like something special for this group,
right?
And I love the vocal parts in particular. I just think it sounds so good, like when they're kind of going to that pre-chorus chorus thing. Sounds really nice there. The whistle hook is like, you know, how many pop songs have had whistle, you know, this has been like 5 years worth ever since like moves like Jagger came along. Like we haven't gotten rid of the whistle, but I'm like, I don't hate it. It doesn't feel corny. It doesn't feel like overdone.
It's not that gimmicky to me. I think the song is very dynamic in the sense that it really showcases a lot of elements of the group. And I like how it transitions from that catchy chorus, but then it slows it down. And it's like almost like it almost goes from like the whole song is very like quiet to me. Does that make sense? Like,
well, it's subdued.
It's very like the chorus is just like whistles, and then verses will just be kind of just, it almost sounds like you're singing in an echoey room. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's a very like,
No, I see what you're
it
coming
almost
for.
sounds stripped down despite it like still having a lot of production aspects to it.
Despite it being a banger.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like what I love, as simple as it is, I love that kind of kick step slash skip thing they do when the whistle thing comes in.
But that one also reminded me of Red Velvet. That felt like a very like Red Velvet move. I might just be giving into what the media wants me to do and do the SM versus YG, you know, Girls' Generation versus 21, Red Velvet versus Blackpink.
Yeah.
You know, even their names are kind of similar, like Red Velvet, Black, Pink. I'm like, okay, hold on. But that's just me.
I think Blackpink's way edgier though.
Yeah.
Way edgier.
Damn, Tina, coming hard.
I think I'm trying to think like Whistle.
Whistle's just that one I see a lot of potential, like having like getting more fans past your typical K-pop fans.
I feel like the general consensus, at least from what I've seen and heard, is that people like Whistle a lot more.
Let's see what the charts say. We'll have to see what the charts say. Because from what I saw, I think Boombaya is doing really well, at least in Korea.
It's very like chart friendly for Korea.
That's a good point. Yeah, it like really did kind of, or it definitely is like that big statement song that like people like from those like kind of tracks.
Yeah.
But overall, successful debut.
I think so. Yeah.
You think are they here to stay?
I think they. Because I feel like YG stans, they don't like to see their artists stray too much from what has been successful.
Okay.
Which is that kind of hip hop slash little bit of EDM.
Yeah.
Really edgy, really hard, and like that's what works well,
Yeah.
and that's what they pride themselves on, being very kind of like hip hop influenced, very westernized.
Right.
And very in your face, very unapologetic. And that's what they like about their artists. So I'm excited to see more from them. Definitely. I think all the artists, I think all the members are really dope. Jisoo needs to do a little bit more because she's the visual. So she's kind of like, I feel like she gets like a free pass almost because they're like, oh, she's like the visual. So
soon. We'll see. You know, you reminded me of this. Speaking of westernized, because I was reading about them, and I think a lot of them speak English.
They do.
And
you
think
they're very eclectic?
Yeah, and like, you know, some of them had spent time growing up in New Zealand and Australia, and you know, Lisa's from Thailand. Do you see potential for them in like, in other markets, past Asia? That is. Because I saw a lot of interesting discussion about this, and I was like, huh, interesting.
I don't want to say no. It's just that like, I don't think people are gonna like change how they approach a K-pop group just because some members are from their.
I see what you're saying.
From certain places.
Sure.
The branding's still the same, the marketing's still the same, the song's still the same.
Yeah.
Unless they like specifically cater to a certain demographic. I don't see them like, I don't know, unless they like release an English song, but I don't see them like resonating more than 21 would with you know,
21
Western countries or English speaking countries. I am curious to see like to hear how 21 fans see Blackpink.
Yeah, I am curious.
Do they see them as like the next coming of them? Do they see them as like almost like competition? Like, oh, this is going to take away from 21? Because I know there has been drama in the past with like, oh, 21's not getting enough promotion because Big Bang is like getting whatever, or vice versa, or something like that. So, because they feel like YG only has like the time and energy to kind of invest in one group at a time or something. Well,
so sort of. And you know, it's interesting, you know, this is sort of like this new era, like they're next to Icon and Winner and stuff like that. So very curious to see what happens. So that's everything on the line, people. We've given you our all. We've given our loves of Jungkook and B.A.P and Blackpink. So let us know what you think. As always, we have a poll on Fuse.tv where you can vote for your favorite release of the week. We'll announce the winner on next week's episode. We have a playlist of all the music that we've been talking about. But before I forget, we still need to talk about last week's winner when we talked about Hana's comeback with How's This, Basic's new single, Nice, and Oh My Girls, Listen to My Word, Aing. And we both voted for Basic in the end, but unfortunately, Basic got last place this last week with 3% of the votes with his summer single "Nice" featuring Hwasa.
I guess that doesn't surprise me. He is like an up and coming underground rapper.
Right,
so.
still respectable.
Yeah.
Oh My Girl came in second with 40% of the votes, and Hana took it away with 58%. So
good job, Hana. Good job.
You were still loving it, Hana. So yeah. And let's get into our charts section where we look at the top 5 K-pop songs.
Wait. We didn't pick this week.
Oh, crap. You're right. Who
go,
is
Jeff,
it?
go.
Ooh. I have to think about Blackpink's both singles.
Oh, yeah. Which one are we going to put in the...
I mean, that's the thing. I guess we have to go with Boombaya, right? Because that's the first one they released. Or...
Yeah, I guess so.
So I guess in that case, it's between Jungkook and Boombaya or I mean, I really do like Whistle. I'll probably listen to Whistle a lot, to be honest, because it's just a jam. But I probably will. I'm gonna go with Jungkook as the overall package. Yes, he brought it.
Surprise.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
Happy for him. Really happy for him. Well, happy for these girls too. How long has this debut been teased? Like.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute.
There's some. I was looking at some fan posted some like behind the scene footage on like some website I was looking at, and it said something like they're like how long they've been trainees, and it was like day like 2000, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I feel like average has got to be like, I think they're all average like around 5 years training. That's like
a long
standard
time, but still, so congratulations, girls. Congratulations to everyone on this episode.
Yay.
Love you guys.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts, of course.
Yes, let us know. We really want to get some good comments. Yeah. And then let's, of course, just check in on the charts, the top 5 K-pop songs on US iTunes right now. Number 5 is Monsta X with Stuck. So Monsta X released this.
Actually, have not listened to this.
Oh, this was on their new. This was the next, I guess, release on their the Clan Part 1 with the All In song, which we loved.
Which we liked a lot.
So congrats, Monsta X, because that's clearly seems to be resonating. Number 4. What a Man, Good Man by IOI, the temporary K-pop.
I'm like not on.
I can't believe you don't like this one.
No, I'm saying I have not listened to it. I'm
you
so
haven't?
like behind.
I know this is the thing. It's been a really crazy week for K-pop. But if you guys haven't listened to it, I definitely suggest checking it out. It samples the En Vogue Salt and Pepper song. What a man, what a man, what a man. And then but this is
which is very interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting, but it's actually a subunit release. It's not every girl. There's I think 7 of them right now.
Right.
And a couple of them debuted with their girl groups and stuff. There's 7 of them, but I think it's better than the Dream Girls song. Gotta say it. So
yeah, that was not.
And it's a good video too. I highly suggest checking it out. Let us know what you guys think. I'd be curious. I know there's a lot of IOI's watchers on listening to K-Stop. Number 3 is EXO's Monster, but it's the LDN, it's the London Noise Creeper Bass remix. So I guess they put out a slew of new remixes. If you guys remember London Noise, they actually they're the guys who did the single. They did the other track, what's it called? Oh, Lucky One. They I guess put out just like this remix package of just some new. I just
rarely see remixes.
Well, it was kind of cool because I saw it like promoted on Apple Music, and I wonder if it had something to do with Apple Music just launched in Korea and things like that. So I wonder if it was something like special like that.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out because I don't like the original very much.
Oh, okay, Tina. Yeah, this one goes a little harder, a little heavier.
Okay,
it's good. It's good. Number 2, Whistle by Blackpink. And number 1 is Boombaya by Blackpink. So, and it's kind of interesting actually on iTunes right now. This song or their little EP with the 2 songs is number 2.
Square One, right? I think
it's called Square
cute.
One.
Yeah.
It's a cute idea, and it's number 2 on US iTunes. Now I think it's like, it's apples and oranges because like it's obviously cheaper than your usual album.
Yeah.
But it's right behind the Suicide Squad soundtrack. Like,
That's
what the heck? Like, these girls are totally new.
Yeah.
And they're doing really well.
That is very impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. So, congrats to everyone.
I can't wait to see the live performances. I
Yeah,
haven't
I'm
seen
very
any
curious.
showcases yet. So.
Yeah, I'm ready. And we actually have a really special section for our deep cut section. As you guys may or may not know, it is Girls' Generation's 9th anniversary, and to celebrate that, we had a special conference, K-Stop conference call, as I'm going to call it, and I got in touch with some of like the most like well-known Girls' Generation fans out there. These guys,
legendary.
Yeah, essentially. I talked to Dylan Jacob, who you guys know him on Twitter. He has a huge Twitter following. On YouTube, he has 90,000 followers. He does reaction videos for Girls' Generation videos, but also does it for other groups too. Huge in that space. And then we also talked to Soy, who is one of the founders of Socified, which is the largest, I think it's the largest international K-pop fan group, like, just of all time.
Yeah.
But Socified is Girls' Generation's international fan base, and they're huge. They have nearly 300,000 followers on Twitter. And we got on the call to talk about all things Girls' Generation, their new single that they released for the anniversary, got their picks on favorite Girls' Generation songs of all time. So as a little special K-Stop conference call, here is us talking to Soy and Dylan about Girls' Generation. Hey Soy, hey Dylan, thanks for joining us on our K-Stop conference call.
Hello.
Hey Joe, thanks for having us.
Yeah. Now, I gave you guys a little introduction earlier on the podcast, but why don't you tell us a little more about yourselves and how long you've been Girls' Generation fans?
Awesome. I guess I'll start it off. I'm Soy. I'm the founder and creator of Socified, which is the largest international community for all Girls' Generation fans all around the world.
Yeah.
And I became a SOAN exactly on December 27th, 2007.
How do you know that date?
I mean, it's one of those things you kind of remember because you jotted down when you were like a kid, and then you just remember it forever and ever.
Okay, that's amazing. So wait, I can't do the math that quickly. How long is that?
It's almost 9 years. So basically, right after they debuted, a couple of months after they debuted.
Nice. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Soy.
Thanks for having me. Really excited.
And Dylan.
I'm Dylan. I have not been a Soy, my bad. I'm a Girls' Generation fan as long as Soy.
You have been a Soy fan as long as...
Yes, of course. I was a fan of Soy way before GG. Come on.
Of course.
But I've been a fan since around 2010. I think after Run Devil Run came out, but before Hoot came out, so in between that time frame. So like about 6 years-ish. And I have a YouTube channel where I make tons of K-pop related videos, but mainly they're about Girls' Generation. They're definitely my favorite group.
Perfect. So yeah, I thought you guys were the perfect people to have on this episode because, yeah, it's just such a, 9 years, it's so long, especially for K-pop standards, it just seems so remarkable, and they've, gone through so much, and they're celebrating that with this new song, Sailing. So first and foremost, we got to talk about the new stuff. What do you guys think of the new song?
I think it's beautiful and it's touching, and it moved me. I went sailing on a journey of GG, and I can't love it anymore.
It's what you wanted for this anniversary?
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to the song again today, and all I could think about was like they were directly talking to me.
Aww.
And I was just getting really emotional. And so every time I listen to the new song, I'm just like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't listen to it. Just because even like, Dylan, you being a fan for 6 years, that's a long time too. Like we've seen them go up and down. So just listening to the song is just, it's like really beautiful, but at the same time, it's like it creates this like train wreck effect on me.
But is it like a good train wreck effect or like a bad train wreck effect?
I don't know. It's just so many feelings, you know? Like, I've seen them cry. It's part of the lyrics. Like, we've seen them cry. We've seen them, like, be really happy. It's like we've been through everything with them. So it's just, like, all these emotions coming to me at once. I guess good.
Yeah, good.
Cool. Now, let's say they don't do a comeback this year. Would this satisfy you guys enough? Tough
I don't even want to think about that, Jeff. Why would you even put that into the universe?
I know, right? Why would you even say that?
I'm sorry. Well, now it's coming to me. I didn't realize you guys had such a connection to it. And I'm like, man, maybe it's much more satisfying than I thought. I don't know.
I mean, I kind of wish they were in the music video. Like, if I just saw them in the little boat. That
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's like, SM's been loving the animation lately, right?
Yeah, it looks more like a tour video, like an introduction than their actual, than a music video. But it was cute.
No, it was really cute and adorable, but I need to see them. I need to see them so I can feel the emotions even more.
Okay, cool. Well, as we look forward with Girls' Generation, I also thought it'd be really fun to look back with you guys a little bit. And, you know, it's been 9 years. I want to know, I want to know, you guys as the experts, because I'm nervous that fans would call me out or say I'm corny or lame. So I want to know what your guys' top 9 Girls' Generation songs are.
Yes, it's your favorite song, G.
Dylan needs to start because we were talking about...
Oh, is my favorite
Dylan
song?
needs to start.
Yes, Dylan. Why don't you kick us off?
Okay. Should I do number 9 to number 1, or should we take turns?
I love a countdown. Or what do you guys think? Take turns, or switch off, or do full lists?
Oh, we can take turns. Dylan and I were talking before this call, and his list is apparently gold. So I'm going to listen to it before they listen to my list, because mine's like a list no one should listen to, probably.
Oh my gosh! All right,
Okay.
You go for it.
I'll start it off with number 9, a jam, Galaxy Supernova. It was on their latest Japanese album. It was like one of the lead singles. And it's just flawless. It's a perfect pop song. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful. It's amazing.
I like that one. I always love that. I thought it got a little, I thought people were people thought it was maybe a little too generic when I remember it coming out. But I think it's such a jam. I 100% am with you. And
yeah, it is generic. It's simple, but I love it for that. It's a jam.
Nice. Love it. Good one to kick us off.
And then, Joy, what's your number 9?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We're doing it like that. My number 9 is... Give me a second. I thought we were going to go through your list and then go on my list.
We'll do Dylan's
now I'm just flustered.
I want to hear Dylan's full list. Let's stay in the...
Okay,
yeah, let's hear your full list, Dylan.
Number 8. Another jam, in my opinion. Green Light from their latest Korean release.
Oh, that's a nice choice.
I love Green Light. Beep beep all the way. I love it.
Yeah, beep beep. Oh yeah, we're doing a little beep. We're getting our beep beep on in here too.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And I love that one.
Love it.
Number 7 is going to be Stay Girls from their second Japanese album. What is that called? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. I'm having a moment. What is their second Japanese album called? Love and Peace? Love and Girls. Joy, what is it called?
It's one of those combinations. It's one of those love and peace, girls and love. I forgot. It's one of those.
It's Girls and Peace. I remember. It's called Girls and Peace.
It is.
And this song is called Stay Girls. And it's so pretty. And every time you see them perform it, like on tour, on one of their Japanese tours, the girls always get teary-eyed, and it's just a really cute song, and it has a cool message, and it's really beautiful. I love it.
Nice. Number 6.
And then number 6 is like the complete opposite. It's Trick from their third Korean album, The Boys. It should have been a single. Like, I know they usually only release one single from a Korean album, but it's so good. I love it so much. I remember just when this came out, like, I never listened to Boys. This was the only one I listened to off the album. I loved it so much. So number 6 is Trick. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. Number 5 is going to be from their fourth, I believe, Korean a mini album, Mr. Mister, but the song is Wait a Minute. Have you guys heard Wait a Minute?
Oh, jazzy.
Wait a minute.
I love Wait a Minute. It's so good.
That's like, it's like kind of like it's got a little throwback-y feel to it, right? If I'm remembering that one.
Yeah. And then their stage outfits kind of like match that throwback feel.
Yeah.
For that one.
Ah, good choice. Nice.
And then for number 4, I'm going all the way back. For number 4, I put Into the New World.
Ooh.
Because
Yes.
you can't not have that on the list. It's not only is it a jam, but it's just like, it's a moment. Like, it's a moment in history.
Yes.
It's a moment in time forever sealed by Gigi.
Yes, it is. I 100% agree.
And then for number 3, this is like my only true ballad on my list. They have a lot of really good ballads, but this is my favorite. It's called Forever. It is from their
Forever's so
second,
good.
Yeah. It's from their second album, O. And it's so moving. Like, the instrumental is so, like, it's just a journey it takes you on. And it's a tearjerker, and the vocals are amazing. And it's just so pretty, and I love it so much.
I just like that part where they say, like, forever in Korean, like, yongwai, like, oh my gosh, so beautiful.
Oh, God. Don't even, no, I can't. Okay.
The water is starting.
And then number 2 is, we decided that this is allowed. It is my only solo song from a solo member.
It's so high up.
It's I by Taeyeon. Like, I know that's new, and I know that that's kind of like fresh in everybody's mind still. I can't get over it. I love it so much.
It's probably one of my favorite K-pop songs ever. I'm right there.
Yeah, I love it so much. Everything about it. The music video, the vocals on it, everything about it is just amazing, and it was so unexpected from what I thought Taeyeon was going to put out.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
And Dylan, I remember your English version that you put on the YouTube, and I would sing along to that version myself.
Oh my gosh, I'm really
that's the
embarrassed.
official version.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're not embarrassed.
Oh, the
It's so
official
cool.
version.
Release that in America. Hurry it up.
I know, right? But in number 1,
Here it comes.
I feel like this is the jam of all time. Like, I know we had a lot of jams on this list, but this is the jam. There's no disputing it. Genie, DJ, put it back on. Tell me your
So yes.
I love it. Genie would probably be very, very high on my list as well. Now, here's the real question, though. Do you prefer the Korean or the Japanese version?
I prefer the Korean version just because that's the version I fell in love with.
Okay, just double checking.
But I appreciate the Japanese version too. I feel like the vocals are mixed a little bit differently on it. It's less, I don't know, girl groupy. It sounds more polished. So I like the Japanese version too, but I still love the Korean version more.
All right, solid list from Dylan Jacob, Girls' Generation, longtime fan, 6 years. And now, Soy, your big reveal as well.
Oh man, I don't know how I feel about this because Dylan's list is like a really good songs. Like they're really, really good songs. My list, however, I'm really scared now. Well, originally, I just want to put it out there that I was going to put I Just Want to Dance on this list, but I decided not to. But I really think that's a song of, like, our generation. That's a beautiful song.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I feel you.
I loved I Just Want to Dance. But starting with number 9, I actually decided to go really way back and go with Dear Mom.
Oh.
Off of their G-Mini album, just because it has such an inspirational message.
That's a special one.
But yeah, it's super special. And I just remember all the performance they had when I was like, basically like a brand new So On, and they were just like, it was just so beautiful. And yeah, it's one of my favorite tracks of all time. Just a warning, I have a lot of kind of like slower songs on my list. I guess I'm not like Dylan and like to jam all the time, but yeah. Number 8 is Into the New World, which we both agreed on because, of course, like you can't be a So On and not have that on your list, right? That's a given. It's a given.
Yeah, I mean, it's still influencing the girls today in K-pop, you know? It's undeniable. So,
For sure. Number 7, I kind of regret putting this one on my list, but like when I was just listening songs that I kind of think are iconic Gigi songs, for me, Baby Baby is really way up there, and I don't know why, but it's actually like one of my favorite singles. So, Baby Baby. Na, 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 na.
Oh, Baby Baby. I thought you said Baby Maybe. Two very different.
Oh, no. Baby Maybe's okay too, but Baby Baby is number 7.
You think Soy would choose Maybe Baby as top 7?
No, I didn't. That's why I didn't say anything. That's why I was just going to let this one slide, but I understand now.
Okay, so number 6 is actually G, which, you know, it seems like very typical to put G on that list, but I remember when G came out, I did not think it would be as big as it became. So for me, it's kind of like one of those iconic Gigi songs.
For sure,
especially
yeah.
one that you can kind of dance to, you know?
Nice.
100%.
G. And then number 5 is Complete.
Complete.
Oh, okay.
Complete.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm going? Yeah, it's almost like you're forever on your list.
What do you remember what album that was from?
You're trying to
That was
trick
his
me,
first
Jeff.
album,
You're
right?
trying to trick me.
I'm not trying to...
Is it Enigma that is Complete? I don't know. Okay, I probably shouldn't say I don't know, but...
It's okay, sorry. I'm throwing in extra questions.
I know. I forgot which album Complete is in. Well, they should definitely tweet you about that then.
Yes, guys, let us know. If we
They're going to drag us, guys.
No, you guys are...
I know. I feel so bad. I'm like, I've been a So One for so long that some of these singles kind of like mesh in my mind.
No, it's totally...
Which is definitely not an excuse, but it does happen.
I think they'll forgive you.
So number 4 is Time Machine, which is one of the few like Japanese songs that I'm like really like, oh my god, this is my... But Time Machine is friggin' epic, and the music video for it is beautiful. So it has to be on the list.
Yeah.
I love Time Machine, yeah.
That one was a slower one too, right?
Yeah, it was kind of a slower, but in a weird type of way. It wasn't exactly a ballad. I don't know. I wouldn't consider it a ballad, but it was definitely like kind of like soothing.
It starts off as a ballad, and then it builds.
Right.
Yeah, it definitely builds. I think a lot of their Japanese singles are kind of like that, where it starts off a little bit slower, and then you have that the chorus starts getting like a little bit heavier and heavier.
Nice.
So number 3 is All My Love Is For You.
Oh, I love that one.
Speaking of a Japanese ballad that starts and then builds.
I told you my list is literally like, oh my gosh, what would I never like stop listening to? If I could listen to a playlist over and over again or see these performances live, it would probably be these songs.
I will say, All My Love For You is probably one of my favorite, quote-unquote, K-pop ballads of, like, all time. And I'm not a ballad.
Oh my gosh.
Really.
I'm so happy. It's beautiful.
Love it.
And number 2 is actually Dylan's number 1. It's Genie.
Whoa, the Genie love.
Ooh.
As we can all agree, Genie is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad we were blessed with that song so early in their career, because it's only been like, it's only gotten better, but at the same time, like it was amazing. The music video was great, and a minute ago you guys were talking about if the Japanese version or the Korean version was better. And to be fair, I kind of like both equally the same. I don't know if anyone else agrees, but I'm a huge fan of the Japanese version, and that's like super rare for me to say, because I usually prefer the Korean version of songs.
Yeah, I always hear that brought up when like fans talk about that song in particular. So it's interesting to hear your guys' take.
Yeah, and not to mention, it is an amazing song live, just because Tiffany kind of like adapts it to wherever she is.
Yeah.
So I love Genie. Genie, they should perform Genie like all the time.
No matter what.
It's mandatory.
No matter what. No matter if it's just Tiffany, she should just perform Genie all by herself. That's fine. That's perfect. And then for my number 1 song, this is kind of like a buzzkill, because you wouldn't expect it to be number 1, but it's actually Girls' Generation.
Oh.
By Girls' Generation.
Oh, that's the curveball you're throwing me.
Look what you did there.
Yeah. Well, this is because it was kind of the song that, like, I basically became a fan around the time of. Like, they were promoting Girls' Generation. So to me, it has, like, a very deep meaning-ish, but at the same time, it's, like, really clever because they kind of took a song that was, like, really old and kind of remade it and made it their own. And they kind of, you know, Girls' Generation, that's what they're about. So I really like that song. So it's the number one. That's my list. I'm sorry. The list is such a disappointment.
Wow. No, it was great, Soy. It was great. It was like a good change from mine. All of mine were all jams.
Yes.
It's like advanced so on, and then like me, the loser so on, that listens to like the title tracks and Baby Baby.
And Baby Baby.
And that's why I chose you two, because you both show the breadth and the depth of the song.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you both so much for sharing your list. And then, last but not least, though, just where do you guys see Girls' Generation going for the next 9 years?
Oh, Joy, do you wanna take this one off? I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know. It's just so unpredictable for them. I mean, like their career and discography and everything they've done is just amazing as it is. We talk about this a lot, but if it wasn't for Girls' Generation, there wouldn't be any girl groups right now. You know what I mean? They became a girl group, and there were, like, the idea of having a girl group that was popular and selling albums and digital points and all these things wasn't really possible, and they made it possible. So for me, like, I would love them to be able to complete their individual dreams in 9 years. You know, do whatever they really want to accomplish, and at the same time still be able to release, like, albums as Girls' Generation, even if it's not as frequent as they have had in the past. You know, like, every other year there's usually an album, but just seeing them be able to accomplish their you know, individual goals is what I really want to see in the next 9 years. And hopefully an American tour. I think we all want that. We all need that. So, yeah, those are my ambitions for Girls' Generation in the next 9 years.
Perfect.
So I am going to steal all of your ambitions. Like, those are perfect. Yes. I want the individual members to do what they want to do and fulfill their dreams and make sure that they are, you know, happy in everything they do. But then also, I want them to continue to be a team and release albums for their fans and just have fun. Maybe not take it as seriously as they used to, but still have a good time and, you know, be Girls' Generation. That's all I want. I just love GG.
Oh my gosh, you're making me want to cry, Dylan.
Stop. We're gonna stop.
Oh my.
Okay, stop.
Yeah, we're gonna stop.
Oh yeah.
No, just kidding.
I totally planned that.
No, this has been so amazing to talk to you guys and get your perspectives, get your reflections, and yeah, I mean, I think we're all, you know, we love Girls' Generation on K-Stop, and we're gonna be hoping for the best. So I really appreciate you guys taking time to talk to us. So
no problem. It was an honor to be on here.
Here's to another 9 years of accomplishing dreams.
Yes, let's sail to the night,
Yay.
whatever.
Yes, exactly. Sail into the night, yes. All right. Well, Soy, Dylan, thanks again so much. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Josh. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much to Soy and Dylan for talking with us. It was really fun to get you guys on the call. Thanks so much for being part of K-Stop this week. And thank you guys, as always, for tuning in every week to K-Stop. You guys know all the different ways to get in touch. Leave comments on Fuse.tv. Leave us a rating on iTunes. Hit us up on Twitter, #K-Stop. We're watching it all. So thanks so much, as always, guys, for tuning in. This has been Jeff.
And this is Tina. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.